What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an all my love reading for the sign of Leo. Okay, Leo, you guys are second with group 1 zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys already know how these go. It's kind of similar to the dream catcher reads, just a little bit different in regards to self-love or a particular situation surrounding it. Okay, so I'm going to do one from the top, one from the bottom. One from the top is in reference to your energy. One from the bottom is in reference to the energy of the situation and or person that you're dealing with. And then one energetically from the middle, which is in reference to the energy or outcome between your energy and the energy of the situation and or person. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, we have purpose for your energy. Then we have trust for the energy of this situation and or person. And then we have loyalty for the overall energy between you and the situation and or person. Okay. Loyalty, I feel, is like a new energy alert. So welcome to the channel. Feel free to subscribe. So that way you can be notified when I post new readings for your collective, okay? Or any collective for that matter, all right? If you know your birth chart, you can definitely go and check out those placements as well, readings for those placements. Now, let's go ahead and start with purpose, okay? This is where your energy is for right now, Leo. It says you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love, okay? You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love, okay? So right now, Leos, with everything, you can kind of like, if you've seen all your readings for the past week, you have a purpose now, okay? A purpose in the sense of moving forward and being determined and dedicated to demonstrate love in the best way possible, meaning possibly humbling yourselves in the sense of reconnecting with someone per almost really kind of tailgating after Libra a little bit. But things that have transpired within your reading from Heart's Desire, okay? So go back, look at that, and then come back to this one, and then maybe it'll kind of make sense, okay? Let's move on to the energy of the person and or situation, which is trust, okay? Trust. Trying to get it to focus there, okay? Trust. It says you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition, okay? You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition, okay? This is in regards to the situation, okay? So I feel like Leos, where you might be right now is kind of reflecting in a sense on a particular connection and following your intuition on how well you know someone. All I ask of you, Leos, is to not kind of use that to your advantage in the sense of, you know, kind of using that knowledge against someone to kind of, that's when you start getting into manipulation, okay? And so try your best not to kind of approach the situation in that frame of mind, more so in the sense of being upfront and honest, okay? That's the loyalty here and the purpose and the trust, okay? Trust in yourself to be humble and be very honest and forthright in your feelings with someone or towards the situation, okay? That not just focusing on how you want the final resolve to be, but just to kind of get things out in the air, okay, is the energy that I'm feeling, okay? Let's move on to what the energy is between you and the situation, okay? So that is loyalty, okay? Loyalty. And with loyalty, it says, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being, okay? Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being, okay? Loyalty. So I feel like this is more so really wrapped around you, Leo, more than the person, if it's a person involved or multiple people involved. I think in a sense of where you want to be and where you belong, okay? As far as friendships are concerned and any other connection for that matter, if it's surrounding love, okay? Is that you have a loyalty not only to yourself, but also to those who you want to be around, okay? And you know who's best to be in your circle, okay? And so I think you have a purpose of trying to make that reconnection and kind of make that very prominent of being a loyal friend as much as possible, or partner, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to what the focus is. Now, when I do these readings, because this happened in Libras, okay, I did a little bit of a shuffle. The energy can change. Like, if you've been watching me long enough, we know that you guys share your energy with someone else who has a placement in Leo, okay? So that's why I always say at the beginning of my readings, take what resonates and pass the rest, okay? So if the first line is all that resonates for you, then by all means take it and run with it, okay? So we're going to get into the second part. I'm not shuffling for you guys. I'm just going to do one from the top and one from the bottom, okay? You can take both of these messages for yourself or towards a situation, or one of each, okay? Whatever resonates for you, okay? The first message is Hand of Cards, okay? Hand of Cards, okay? Ace of Spades at the top of all of these cards. It's 4 cards here. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling, okay? Laying the hand that you're dealt, okay? So taking a chance or risk is what's standing out the most. But remember what I said about manipulation, being strategic, okay? Options, not showing your hand, and gambling, okay? Like I said, the ones that are standing out the most, being strategic, risk, and take a chance, okay? You're taking a chance on, this connection that you're trying to get back to, okay? With a fine purpose. But what is your real purpose? Is it to regain what you lost, or is it to manipulate the ability to gain back what you lost, because maybe you understand that it really can't be regained back, okay? So the question, Leo, for you is, do you really want this connection in a genuine and humble way, or are you just trying to manipulate things, okay, for your benefit, okay? I'm not pointing a finger at you. I'm just saying this is for a few. This is not going to be for all of you, okay? If you don't operate in that way, then, no harm, no foul. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with other people, okay? Other Leo collectives, or someone who is has Leo in a particular placement in which they are manipulative, okay? Which is friendships, partnerships, contracts, things of that nature, okay? So if you take offense, then please don't come on my channel, because what I say could trigger you, okay? So take a break from me, find someone else, another reader that, may give you little less truth and is more your speed, okay? But it comes from a place of love. I'm trying to help people become a better version of themselves than they were yesterday, and to be a little bit more emotionally intelligent, okay? Let's get into the next message. twin flames. Twin flames, yin and yang here, okay? Balance of some sort, all right? You have yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other, okay? So, for those of you who this is pertaining to a relationship of some sort, you two pretty much balance each other out, okay? Where one is dark, one is light, okay? And not in skin complexion. I'm talking about personality, okay? One of you may be a little bit dark when it comes to mentality or personality, while the other one seems to be light. But you both each have a little bit of the same in the other, okay? We all have a little bit of light, we all have a little bit of dark. We all have a lot of dark, we may have a little bit of light, okay? But you do complement each other in a way, okay? And sometimes those who come into your life that are a twin flame end up being those things that are innately already in you, and it gets shown to you, okay? So if you seem to be negative a lot, or suspicious or skeptical of people, and you're trying to change that, or you don't really see that you are, but this person comes and shows you that you are, okay? And they probably even tell you, okay, in the sense of doing the either polar opposite of you or doing the same as you to end up showing you what you're doing, okay? And that is just, a hypothetical example, if you will, okay? So possibly the both of you have the tendency of kind of being very strategic, maybe saying certain things just to see what the reaction is, okay, of that person. It can be very dangerous, because if the person is very honest about their opinion of whatever it is that you've asked of them, or whatever you say, and they give you an honest opinion and you don't really like what they say, it could backfire in the sense of you not feeling like you two connect in a way, okay? So kind of be mindful of things when you're doing that, all right? Now, let's go ahead and move on towards what the outcome of the energy is. I'm going to go ahead and do a light shuffle on these, and then a cut, okay? I always sit in you guys' energy before I get started, and so I usually always shuffle beforehand. Sometimes the energy shifts where I need to shuffle, other times I don't, okay? So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And we'll do a cut here. Sometimes I do a hard shuffle. It's just light energy that I'm feeling that requires just a light shuffle. And then we cut by 3s. And we'll do the same thing. 1 from the top and 1 directly from the bottom. Same thing goes here. You can take 1 for yourself, or 1 towards the energy of the situation, or both, okay? Whatever resonates with you, take what works for you. Worth waiting for, okay? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? Divine timing is at work in your love life, all right? So if you are like newly in a relationship, maybe in the dating sense, and trying to find out who is that person that truly connects with you, whoever that person is, they are worth waiting for, okay? It could be someone who maybe told you it's not really time, or they're not ready to really be in a relationship just yet. And so sometimes, Leo, you can become impatient, okay? Taking a risk in the chance of saying, oh, or telling this person that told you they're not ready yet, oh, well, I just went on a date with someone. Don't do that, okay? Because all you're doing is trying to push this person's buttons to see if they have loyalty, okay? And it could backfire where they end up saying, okay, well, if they're dating someone else or dating other people, then I'm not really an option, so I can just keep them waiting as long as I want, all right? or I can just walk away, period, and date someone else myself. All right, it does backfire. Okay, now unless you are fine with that, then by all means do what you do. But if you truly want this person, love on yourself first. Continue to move in this energy of purpose, trust, and loyalty to yourself for one, and then to that person. Okay, and wait. Okay. Next is wedding. Okay, wedding, which says this situation involves marriage. Okay, this situation involves marriage. Now, this could possibly be a conversation, which is not shocking to me that this card comes out because of last year's readings for you guys, okay, which kind of stemmed around trying to push someone to commit or kind of move in your thought process, okay, of maybe settling down or moving in, whatever the case may be. Okay, this is possibly wedding is more so, or marriage is somewhere in the foreground of your thoughts, Leos. Maybe in the sense of, is this person marriage material, if that's what you're trying to get at. Okay, others are just in the sense of, when will you get married type vibe. Okay, marriage, if it's not a person that you're waiting for, it's about marriage. Okay, maybe your clock is ticking, your biological clock is ticking, and you're like, I don't have all day to be waiting to see if this person wants to settle down. Okay, think along the lines of, what other ways does commitment what other ways can commitment be defined? Okay, such as, does it always have to be marriage? Commitment can be getting a pet together. Commitment can be moving in together. Commitment could be finally going on your first trip together, or meeting someone's parents. Okay, there are different ways to define commitment other than just solidifying in a marriage. Okay, and sometimes those first things are more, validated than marriage. Okay, and so you have to be willing to take things in baby steps. Okay, loyalty from this person can be shown in different ways. Okay, how they communicate with you, what they inform you of, what they don't inform you of. If you really feel like you can trust this person, because of the longevity or history that you've had with them, if you've been with them for a long enough time, thus the reason you have marriage on your mind. Okay, so if you focus only on this as the only end result for defining your connection, then you have some more work to do, Leos. Okay, and I mean, if you're a male Leo trying to determine about marriage or thinking about marriage, you have a lot to consider. Okay, and if you're a female Leo worried about marriage, you also still have a lot to consider, those things in which I there mentioned. Okay, it's not something that should be taken on lightly. Okay, because that is, for most who are traditionalists, a forever type thing. Okay, and so you have to understand your fears. What is your purpose for it? What are you trying to prove with it? Is it about proving something, or is it really about love? Okay, and so really take the time to really consider these things, Leo. I wish I could dive into this a little bit more for you guys. It probably will get dived into a little bit more as readings progress, but this is pretty much your last reading for right now until the next one. Okay, you can go back and look at some of your other readings from last year possibly, and that may give you a little bit more insight. Okay, but until then, Leos, peace.